completely different machine.
Okay. And the I don't know if you're IT, so I apologize, but the internal IP address is set for that server, right? So in your router, you have 103.1.8 going to that internal IP address.
As far as I know, that would be a Causeway question, not me. I don't know anything about networks. She just told me she has it set up though.
Still nothing.
Same here.
What would cause it to not just show up without having to use the IP?
Can't find it.
Say what? I
He
heard
didn't
my
say,
name.
he didn't say cause it. He said what would cause it.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like this new server is having a hard time getting registered with DCS server list for some reason. This one I can't answer.
All right. Well, we should be
It
able to
might be the
connect to
same
it via IP address. Okay. So it's probably a port forwarding thing. Kazi, do you know?
If you can get to it by IP address, it's not a port forwarding thing.
No, we can't. That's what I'm saying. The server list doesn't matter if we're connecting via IP. That is a straight up connect to this IP connection. So here's what I see. I see that you got port forwarding set up for the other server on port 10308, right? That one's telling me I need Nevada, which I don't have. So what you need is another port forwarding rule.
The port forwarding rule already exists.
Right. Is it going to the same IP address?
Yes, it already exists. This is set up in a PF sense firewall on a NetGate SG 3100.
All right. So you have how many servers on your local network?
Currently, there's only 2 that I know of, unless Chris fired up his desktop.
No, my desktop.
Okay, so you're going to need 2 different port forwarding rules. One for one server, one for the other.
I would copy and paste this, but I just realized the security vulnerability of that. The port forward is there. The route is open on the firewall. The firewall is set up correctly. The server may not be, but the firewall is.
Okay.
What's the port number again for this new server?
10318.
And the IP address of the internal rule goes to a different IP address than the other one, correctly? Or correct?
The internal route is set up correctly to the new server, yes.
Okay. Have you allowed DCS executable to get passed on the local machine? On the server itself, its internal firewall.
The internal firewall on the server was disabled because Microsoft Windows Firewall is a... Okay, I've got opinions of Microsoft Windows Firewall.
I probably share them. But if that's if it's down and the port forwarding is set up correctly, I don't know why we can't connect.
I blame Roller. I mean, in the end.
Yeah, it's probably something I'm doing wrong at my end of the on the actual server information. But it,
By the way, all the questions Thunder's asking, I'm texting them to him because those are all. I'm the brains behind the.
but the DCS server dashboard says that the server is active. It's been running for 3.5 minutes. No password.
You guys can connect to it, right? You and Kaze, right? Because you're inside the firewall.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
he
connect.
says he's on it, which means it's running.
Yeah, I had the same issues.
Wait a minute. This one might actually be me. I think I may have fucked up. Give me a moment.
I still blame Chris.
Yeah, I'll take the blame.
Ah!
There ain't nothing new. I usually get blamed for everything anyway.
Right?
You got to know when to fold 'em.
Know when to hold them.
Know when to walk away.
Know where to run.
You never count your money.
You're sitting by the
Sitting at the
table,
table.
There'll be time enough for count.
when the deed is
When the deal
done.
is done.
I love you guys.
Critter, we
Yeah,
shut
yeah.
down the DC. We don't do DCS. We do Sunday night karaoke. Welcome.
I already did karaoke Friday night.
Jesus.
Karaoke
yeah.
/ Beat Saber combo.
Critter, we're getting the server up and running. We'll be with you shortly. I assume the mission you sent, Tequila, is the right mission?
Yeah, let me look at it for like 5 more minutes.
You take your time.
And then, yeah, we can hop on it. Are we still... Do you want to test the roller server? I know you-
Yeah, they're just getting it set up. We got a little time.
Yeah, that's what we're working on now, is getting the server on our end right.
Okay, I'll send it to you then, roller.
Under this Huey music. Just generic
You black.
twang music that DCS put in here.
Where are you at that you have DCS music?
So when you change your screensaver, it'll
Wait.
for the different aircraft, there's music that accompanies.
Wait.
You didn't know that? Seriously?
Wait the fuck up. I change my wallpaper all the time. It doesn't change music. You're fucking with me.
No, he's not.
No.
All right. I have the.
So if you change it to
Try
the
it.
Huey, you'll be boogieing down.
Oh,
Check your music volume.
oh, the music volume. What's it gonna sound like for the F-14? Is it fucking Kenny Loggins 24/7? Because if it's not,